Hey guys, Lisa Figueroa here, board certified criminal defense attorney in Florida. Back today to do another one of these reaction songs. We just recently did the one on Young and Ace with Who I Smoked, which was a straight up diss, and that almost doesn't do it justice. The level of extreme, in your face, blatant disrespect to slain ops. And so the comeback that came right after that, a direct retaliation, is the Foolio When I See You song that you guys suggested I check out as well. So let's take a look or listen.
A family friend of Kenyatta and Trevon Bullard tells News4Jax that the two brothers were out with Royale Smith and Jacoby Grover Tuesday night celebrating Smith's birthday when the celebration turned to tragedy. Police say the men were all riding together in this car on Town Center Parkway. People in another...
Oh my goodness. Two things. First of all, loving the Fantasia song in the background. And it just sounds so pretty and so nice. And we have this bottle here and a picture of what you would think are, you know, when your homies die or are killed and, you know, you have something to memorialize them. But if you hear the news clip at the beginning, and it is referencing the whole going out to eat on his birthday when Young and Ace went out with his three boys, 23, his actual brother, and who was the other one? It was RJ? I don't know. Three guys. The three guys in the picture, those guys went out. Young and Ace is shot 8 times in the car, and they're leaving. They left the restaurant. Apparently, they took a picture. And I saw an interview where he talked about, like, again, he was like caught slipping because basically he's taken a picture in front of the steakhouse and it was pretty obvious the way the outside of the restaurant looked. So it's pretty identifiable. So if anybody was looking for him or is beefing with them, they're like, they know where you're at and they could come out and see you. So anyways, and then they did, and apparently they opened fire on the car, and really he almost lost his life. Like he should have. It's a miracle that he survived. But his 3 brothers, they were like brothers, 2 closest friends and his actual brother were killed in that car. And that's what all of this is. So it's like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so cute. Another one of these, like, oh, the song sounds so nice. And yet right away, if you know the backstory, you see this is even bigger of a slap in the face. Like, talk about fighting words like this. If someone was capable of killing, then you think, this is asking for it, right? Oh, don't say that. Rest in peace. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's kind of like playing with fire. I mean, it is straight up playing with fire. You are putting this stuff out there. You know you have beef with someone. You know people are getting shot and killed around you. And you're like, boom, I'm still putting this out there. It's like calling their bluff, like they're not going to come back. And we know what ends up happening, which is crazy and so sad. But anyways, this song is just like, wow, I can't even believe he had the nerve, which is bold. It's bold. Again, so much talent, so much wasted talent and potential because it's brave, it's bold, but maybe not the brightest.
Car that pulled up beside them started shooting at them.
Slide through the 12, I don't see nobody outside. Listen, boy, you don't get no rep off doing drive-bys. Ace from the west, how he clicked up with the east side. He ain't been the same since he seen them other 3 die. Damn.
And then in case, maybe it's not about him directly, but he's like Ace from the west and how did he click up with the east side? So he's calling them out by name. He ain't been the same since he's seen them other 3 die. The 3 in the pictures, the 3 that this song is about. So if I'm Ace and I hear this, and we didn't have beef, we're gonna have beef, right? And it's just, oh, yeah, oh, it's so crazy. And did he live in the same, because yeah, I'd be like, you could do this from far away. Do it from far away where you're nowhere to be found because this is so dangerous. And yet it's music.
Oh, you're saying like, did he live in Jacksonville?
Yeah, because I'm thinking you could be brave enough. I could put this out if I'm like, you know, in overseas and And I'll just put it out there, like, whatever. Which is why then in the old days, they'd be like, oh, these studio gangsters, they're just talking all this stuff, but they ain't really about the streets. But it's like, they about the streets, and then they're singing it, and then they're saying it, and it's like daring you. I dare you to do it. And then it triggers the ego, because then it's like, I'm like, I ain't going out like that. I ain't gonna let you punk me like that. So you want to show who's bigger, but until what? Until what happens? Look where everybody is right now. So sad. Sorry. I'm
2-3 high, bitch, say your goodbye. Gave that boy the business like a suit in a bow tie. Like them boys block up like the 4th of July. They got caught lacking, the whole world wanna know why. Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. Damn. He kept dissing on me. What happened? Now we smoking 23.
There's so much in that. And yet, first off, I'm like, I love the little, just the way he's saying that. Like, it just is so, the vibe, but what he's saying, 4 shot, what, and then in the worst way, and then the irony. Poetic justice, injustice, poetic injustice. That then 4 end up getting shot when Julio gets shot, but 1 dies. Yeah. And then to call them out, you got caught lacking. Like, it is so sad in hindsight, so sad. And like, my heart goes out to his mom, and, you know, because this is never what you want for your kids, you know, and so much talent. Like, I love the beauty of the song, the lyrics, and you're thinking, and the flow, but what you're saying, and you're almost manifesting this karma, this stuff that comes back, and not that you're bringing it, but yeah, our actions have consequences, but it's just crazy.
You always on my mind, When I ride through the east side, I wanna see you. When I see you, you always on my mind, Riding down Melvin with that iron, I don't see you. Get did like 232. Happy birthday. We made them boys click up, call Kissy and he bitched up. Rain's graduation, man, that man had his chain tucked.
The happy birthday thing, the happy birthday. And then it was Young and Ace gets shot when he's celebrating 23's birthday. Foolio ends up getting killed on his own birthday. Also caught lacking because he's posting where he's going. And that's how they find out where he's gonna be. It's just so many parallels. And then yeah. And I think what's so ironic is that, or just sad, it's sad. The song sounds sad, right? The vibe sounds sad. It's sad because now in hindsight, like, I know the rest of the story or what happened, or we see what ends up happening. And so it's sad. And the vibe to the song is like sad and melancholy and nostalgic. And yet Foolio is not sad. Right? This is a straight up diss. Like, it sounds like that, but he ain't nothing sad. It's like I am laughing in your face. I am laughing about everything, and there ain't no sadness to it, right? That is the crazy irony. And then that's what ends up being a slap in the face to the people who receive it, that know that he ain't really missing nobody or sad about nobody dying. It's basically calling them out, like what you expect.
Papa boy, you been a bitch, and I slapped you in your shit. I made you pick up a stick, and I made you drop a disc. Blue telling in that jam, can't so many been a fan. Don't wish jail on nobody, I swear they need to free that man, so he could catch a headshot. Police had red dot. I smoked so much, but I fell in love with dead off. Rolling Meechy in the wood, take a nigga bite like I'm sure. You better not get out of line. Catch a face shot like, goddamn. Rolling Meechy in this wood. Shoot a nigga up.
So Meechy got shot, and then I wonder, who was this? I don't even know who the Meechy is. You know, there was a Meechy that got killed in Orlando. I don't know if that's what it has to do with it. I'm sure you guys will tell me. But there was a shooting that was one of the producers or people that are on Young and Ace's team. And 2 of those guys got shot when they came to Orlando, Bevel and Meechy. I don't know if that's what he's referencing. And again, smoking Meechy, smoking it. more dead ops. We're talking about dead ops. What is the point? What is the purpose? For views? Dead enemies. I think you guys know ops. I'm pretty sure you know ops. If you don't know ops, enemies. My kids, we were at the football game and my daughter gives a side eye to some girls and I was like, they're the ops. I'm like, what? Anyway, yes. Gotta get with the lingo.
Feel the bite like shoot when I see you. Better hope we don't see you. When I. I'm smoking Rollo all the time. I got the dead odds on my mind when I see you. Get dead like 232. When I. Something now is taking over me. What is this? Michi and Leaky.
Wait, Rollo was the one, again, like there's so much crazy irony that you can't even write this stuff. Like looking back in hindsight, Rollo was with Young and Ace in Georgia, in Waycross, at a hotel, I think Holiday Inn up there, and then Hampton Inn down here is where, or vice versa. Either way, they're in Waycross, they're at a hotel, and it gets shot up. It's alleged that the strike was for Ace, and they end up killing Rollo. And in this song, he talking about Rollo. But hey, they was talking about Bibby and Little Nine and Tiki. And so now he's like, Rollo. And Rollo got killed when they tried to take them out in Georgia.
Goddamn. Quan in 2-3. Fuck the whole back street.
Quan and 2-3 were the ones killed in the car with Young and Ace.
Rollo died with his heat.
And then Rollo died with his heat. So then they're saying, and then how do they know that he had a weapon on him when they did the shooting? And again, so you're talking about a shooting that just happened, which, and these are murder cases. When someone, even attempted murder, the statute of limitations, there's no statute of limitations. So the police can take their sweet time to charge. I know it's kind of crazy, but it's like you hear this stuff and it's like, oh, he is just giving the police so much ammunition, no pun intended, to come after him and charge him. And then it's like, you almost want to say like he dodged the bullet for that. Oh my God, that's so in bad taste. But, and then he didn't, right? You get out of this and then the street gets you, right? But it saved him from the criminal charges or lifetime in prison. And then look, King Von, he went to trial on facing murder charges and he's found not guilty in the court of law. And then something crazy on the street happens. So it's just so sad. So sad. It's just like, so it's like one way or another, you're getting sentenced, whether it's on the streets or in the courts.
That's what Kodak used to say. He says, I'm going to trial in the streets. If I ever get caught up, like...
Yes, no, but we don't want to go to trial at all. We don't want to go to trial at all. In the streets, in the court. Like, no, we got to find something else to do with our time and our talent.
Rest up, baby. You always on my mind. When I ride through the east side, I wanna see you. When I see you, when I. You always on my mind. Riding down Melvin with that iron, I don't see you. Get dead like 2-3. 23. Happy birthday, 23. Blow your counters out. Dead bitch.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. It's just angry. So while it was like all just a smooth kind of underlying vibe, yeah, they just came right out at the end and showed the true colors. It's sad. And then look what the reward is for it. There's no winners in these games. And it's not a game. It's real life. It's real people. It's somebody's. I always say when I go to court and I look at the box, you know, the box where the jury normally goes, they'll have inmates in there waiting if it's some kind of pretrial conference. And anyways, you see all these young men, and you know, young men, old men, but it's usually men in the box. And I think that's somebody's brother, somebody's son, somebody's dad, you know, somebody's uncle. And it's like, for what? Anyway, and then we see how this turned out. Great song, terrible outcome, terrible context, terrible ending, just terrible ending to, and it's not an end. It's not ending. It's still going, right? The Foolio trial is now happening. People are mad. People are mad. And what's so hard is because we only see things. People, you can get caught up when you feel you're right about something, you feel justified. So you just don't see from the other person's shoes. And so because you're so stuck to your way, you feel fully justified to come back at the other person because they deserve it. They deserve it. They deserve it. Until somebody decides we could just lay this down, give each other grace and move on. Because where does it end, right? So now Foolio's people gonna go for Young and Ace's people, then everybody, and then other people, because look, they're getting views, they're getting it. We want in on it. Let's get some guns. Let's go do this. Let's go make some songs and let's go kill some people. And then, you know, we're going to get famous. And then we could get nice chains and we can, yeah. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Do you think he thinks it's worth it now? It's like how fixated we can become with something. I remember hearing a message one time where they gave this example about if you take a quarter, you know, quarter is just as small. But if you put it and that's all you see, the closer you put it, you see nothing else around it. You get so fixated. But as you move that away and look at the grand scheme of things, look at life, look at all the opportunities, look at all the other options that you can do. It doesn't feel like it. And I get it. Growing up in certain areas, it feels like there's no other options, but that's not true. That's a lie. That's a lie. Ask some people in the community. There's people that will lift you up and there's other ways to get out if you just ask. But because we're so locked in to only one way, I think you miss the mark.
And the quarter represents your problem.
In case you missed it, the quarter represents the quarter represents your problems, right? Your problems or your ops. You know, and if that's all you're looking at, you get blinded by rage. Oh my goodness, such a split second. So many people that are behind bars right now, their whole life thrown away because of a split second decision. Split second. You can't go back. You can't go back. I got, you know, clients are, okay, we're just going to rob this person because they had some weed, end up shooting the guy, and now they're doing life. They were only 16 at the time. Like, really, throw away your whole life over a bag of weed. And there are worse things. Or for your name, for clout, for acceptance, for whatever. But, you know, and then you spend the rest of your life. And then, good luck finding a lawyer. Because then you got to have money to have a good lawyer and to be able to defend yourself. So then it's not just, oh, well then, you know, that the justice system is going to take care of you. Like, there's so many injustices even within that. So anyways, it's a big roll of the dice. It's a big gamble. And all we can hope is that this is a cautionary tale for people to learn from it, to move differently. And I think they're trying to distance themselves. I think both of them, I did some interviews and they were like, oh, there's no more ATK. There is no ATK. I think Young and Ace was saying that, which is smart. There is no ATK. I don't know what you're talking about, ATK. Rest in peace, ATK, because that stuff is what the police use for these gang enhancements, and they create it when it's really maybe an online thing, you know? But again, it's just like leaving that alone. Just be you and go find a different way and take those talents. And Foolio was doing the same thing. They were like, what's KTA? He's like, I don't know. That just came up. But I'm like, wasn't he in a song and he had a shirt with the KTA? But he's like, no, the internet just made that up. But they're not trying to claim it or own it because it can come back to haunt you in the court. But the lesson really is to distance yourself from that because, again, it's not worth it. Anyways, enough of my preaching. That ain't my job. Just want to thank you guys again for watching. We'll be back with some more videos soon. Take care.